So if you're someone who decided to start crocheting or you are interested where to begin with, so this is the first video that I will recommend you to watch. I am Valeria and welcome to Crochet Basics. This is the first video in the series where we'll discuss crochet hooks. To learn how to crochet, first of all you need a crochet hook. There are different crochet hooks, there are different companies who produces them, there are different forms and comfortabilities. So how to choose one that will suit you in all this variety? What I will recommend is, first, the company doesn't matter. I had good crochet hooks from the company I never heard of, as well as bad crochet hooks from very good companies. Here I do not want you to intend to choose the crochet hook according to how prestigious is the company or how long they are making something. What I will suggest you to follow is which one do you like, how it looks like, what calls your attention. Inside this, what you like and what calls your attention, I want to share some experiences, my personal experiences with what I have been making and how it affected my speed and my comfortability with the hand. There are crochet hooks, which are just sticks. I would not recommend you to go for those crochet hooks based on my personal experience. Why? I had some pain in my hand, in the palm of my hand and in the skein when I was knitting a lot using those crochet hooks without handle. There are different crochet hooks with handle. A rubbery handle is very comfortable to hold this crochet hook no matter how you hold it. We'll go to that later on. It's very comfortable, it's very soft to the skin. And there are like this, for example, this is plastic, it's not as bouncy. However, I also find it very comfortable to crochet during long time, no matter how you hold it. This handle, as you can see, is a little bit more roundy, although this one is very flat. Both I find comfortable for my taste. How can you choose? Well, one option is to go to your local shop and try them, just hold them how you like them in your hand. The other option is buy the one if you like how it looks like. I know it doesn't depend. The quality of what you will be doing will not depend on the step. The comfortability of how long you can be doing might and will depend on the step. But I think, to my personal preference, as long as the crochet hook has the handle, it will be comfortable to you. Then, what size to buy? There are different sizes in crochet hooks, and if you're just starting out, it can be a little bit confusing. The size of the crochet hook mostly depend on the thickness of this part of the crochet hook and on the head of the crochet hook, and it will give you the possibility to knit certain thickness of the yarn. I will go into detail how to choose the best yarn for your crochet hook later on. In this channel, I will be talking mostly about how to crochet clothing. And with my patterns, with ideas what I will be talking about in the clothing, if you want to follow that, I will recommend you buy the crochet hook from 1.25 millimeters to 3.5 millimeters. It will be 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, 2, 2.25, 2.5, 2.75, 3, 3 and 5. There are about 9 or 10 crochet hooks. Not all crochet hooks will have this kind of separation. When you're starting out, how important it is? Well, when you are knitting from 1.25 to 3.5, 0.25 millimeters is kind of pretty important. That's why I have been knitting for a while with crochet hooks from Clover. The ones which look like this, they have 0.25 separation. And it is a very good option for clothing if you are knitting blouses, dresses, skirts, anything like that will look very nice, and you will be able to manipulate the tension of the yarn and in a very easy manner. If you are starting and you don't know how deep you will go, well, I would suggest go with 0.5 millimeters separation between hooks. It's not ideal, but it will also be fine to start knitting the clothing. And then those which 0.25 separation you can buy later on. There is some very important things to notice when you're choosing crochet hook. As I said before, the company doesn't matter. Clover I think is a very good stable company selling different equipment for knitting, for crochet, for sewing, for all that. And still, when I bought these crochet hooks, they were a new line. Some of them in a smaller size. They were not made well in this head size. As I ordered them online, well, I couldn't test them before. How to avoid this kind of surprises? You can take a yarn and check with your yarn, like putting it in the head of the crochet and moving it around. And if you feel some kind of tangle that the yarn is not passing through the crochet head with ease, there is some kind of tangle, even tiny small one, do not buy this crochet hook. It does not apply to all the crochet hooks of this type I have, and there were just few sizes. I think they were just, well, they didn't come out well in the company. So it will not depend on the company or on the type of the crochet hooks you buy. It just might happen, it might not happen. If you're going to your local store to buy the crochet hooks, take a thread and try to pass it through the crochet hook head and feel if there is some tension. If there is something pulling on this crochet, you might not even see it visually. I didn't with those crochet hooks which I had to throw away. I didn't see it visually. I just felt that I was crocheting and something was tangling around and I could not do it fast. It can also kind of damage your yarn. It will like start looking used faster than you want it to be. So yeah, try this technique. I hope it will help you to know for sure that the thing you're buying is a good stuff. And if you're ordering online, just when you receive them, check them out. Check all the numbers you bought, pass the thread there, and if it's all good, you're good to go. If not, just write to the company so they send you new ones or they refund you. So, and another very important thing, do not buy different crochet hooks from different companies at the same time. For example, if you're thinking, oh, I like this one from this company, I like this one, so I'll buy different numbers from different company. This will not help you in the long run. What I'm trying to say, maybe you will test them. If you cannot test them in the local store, you buy them online, you can test them. But look at the next. Different crochet hooks, even from the same company. For example, if we get number 2, if we get 2 millimeters crochet hook, this one company called Clover, and the same number of crochet hooks. The head of these both crochet hooks is different. The material is different. How the yarn will slide is different. And when I used the same yarn with these both crochet hooks and I made the same size sample, it came out differently. The count of the stitches was different, having freaking the same 2 millimeters of the size both of them. The look of the sample, the count of the sample of this crochet hook of 2 millimeters was the same as this 2.25, or even close to 2.5 millimeters. If you buy crochet hooks, different sizes from different companies, and you want to go one number more or one number less to get to your stitch count, to get to your preferable tension of the sample, of the crochet sample, you will not be able to do that. So I highly recommend, if you go for one company, buy all the numbers from that company. Do not try to exchange them. It will be a big headache later on. So yeah, this is all about the crochet hooks, and thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.